Now to K.O. Wolford on the making of the Haumana.
It's blessed for me to worship other gods.
The Haumana, from conception to completion, was about 5 years. It was the first time I've ever done anything like this, so the writing took about 3 years, and it was loosely based on my one-person show, so the adaptation wasn't working, and then I just really learned how to shape and format to a screenplay. The production actually was an amazingly quick 18 days. With 2.5 days of pickups. Post-production took almost 2 years. The bulk of the hula dancing happens at Mid-Pacific. We're in their practice room. The casting process started off with finding the boys, because if I had the boys, we would be able to do it. And what happened was I put out an open call for male hula dancers who could play high school but weren't in high school that could act. The turnout was really strong. We had a bunch of amazing dancers, but not quite right for the characters. So we had a mixture of hula dancers who were first-time actors and aspiring actors who were first-time hula dancers. So it was a very awesome mix.
And then when you're done and you're ready, I want you to make your offering. And then you come back here. Okay? Let's go. Solomon?
The role of Johnny Kealoha was originally written for myself because it's, again, based on my one-man show. But as time got closer, the job of both directing and producing and acting was just going to be too much for me, especially for a first-time newbie. So I didn't quite find anybody in Hawaii, and so looked in Los Angeles and New York, and this person, Tui Asao, I saw his audition, and there was something about him that just made me go, out of all the people that submitted, he was the only one that I even considered. Tui just knocked it out of the park.
Focus.
Ai, ela yake.
Solomon, sit down.
No, wait, I can do this. I'm just not used to dancing on a football field.
You can make all the excuses that you want, but until you can keep up with the rest of this line, you're not in it. Out.
He never danced hula before, wasn't familiar with the language, wasn't familiar with how to pa'i, and he just locked himself in his room, learned not only his lines, but all of that, how to dance, the language, how to chant, how to oli and pa'i, and my gosh, just amazing.
Brother, when you gonna start getting serious about the hula, huh?
A shotgun to the face isn't serious.
Dora brain, that's ho'ailona. Signs that you guys stay off track. And protocol for the Royal Hula Festival says no alcohol until after the performance.
What?
And no sex either. So you can keep your paws off those tourists, huh?
Wherever we go, people inevitably ask how much of Kelly's performance is ad-libbed, and I'm like, 0. It's verbatim, and people don't realize that that's how she really talks. Okay, well, maybe not that much, but like, she admits it. Pidgin is her first language. You could tell from the film she had a blast doing it.
From what you're telling me, she kind of reminds me of Godzilla, except howling. You know, I don't care what you say, but Nanea was the right girl for you. You just blew it with all your side orders like this mac salad you're talking about right now.
Jealous.
What? If I wanted that kind of action, I would go fishing in the Alawai, okay?
Premiere was in Los Angeles and is available throughout Hawaii exclusively on Oceanic Time Warner. What's amazing is for a film like this, which is a very niche market, and it's a micro budget independent film. There is this new platform called Gather, which is like a Kickstarter campaign where someone can request a screening and they get as many people as they can to commit to watching the film. If the film passes its tipping point to cover costs and everything, the screening happens. The awesome thing about this platform is that the filmmaker keeps the rights. The reaction has just been overwhelming. It's better than I have ever expected. And I gotta be honest, I was a little nervous. I wanna do my best to represent us in the best possible light, because I have so much respect and love for the culture that I feel so blessed to be a part of, that I just really wanted to make it something that we could all be proud of. And I would see comments on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and just the reaction from people that talk about it in their circles, a hula circle and the family of hula people that I know and I'm connected to. It's humbling and overwhelming, and I feel so grateful to be able to help spread word about our culture. It's an honor. All the information that you need is on our website, haumanamovie.com. We have the way to set up a screening. That's the best place to find us and keep up with what's going on.